It's food in there, my friend. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad this oven doesn't get hot, guys. When it's on from the outside, it doesn't get hot. Because this child just wants to crawl on this oven. Say hi. Oh, he doesn't care. Say, all I care about is the food. Give me the eats. Say, give me the eats. All right, we got our ribs. We got our sausage. We got our weenies. Our seasonings are Montreal steak seasoning. Some liquid smoke. Why that bottle bit? And some garlic salt. With some black pepper. We're going to marinate our ribs right now. Okay? Get a good little dry rub. We're also going to use the Kinder's brown sugar seasoning. That's a dry rub as well. Okay? We're improvising on this barbecue for the 4th, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Now I'm rubbing in my seasonings here. Make sure you're getting all the little crevices so that we can be prepared for what we're going to do next, okay? Look at me. My goodness. I wrapped it in foil so I could let it marinate while we were at church. Also put the same seasonings in the bag with my weenies and my sausages, and I wasted that liquid smoke, so that's cool. But what I did was put the links in the weenies in the bag, shook it up really good so that that can marinate as well while we are at church. See, there it goes. And we're gonna just leave it in the refrigerator. All right, so we're back home from church. We've settled down a little bit, so now it's time to put on the ribs. Bean is stuck somewhere. I'll go get him in a second. He's safe, I can see him, but yeah, okay. Anywho, get these ribs on, guys. So, you guys saw earlier, I didn't talk earlier at all because we were trying to rush, but earlier we marinated the ribs. Got our seasoning on there, so they'll be just ready to put in the crock pot. Put in the crock pot when we got home. So that is what we are about to do. We're gonna go ahead and put these in there, and I'm excited because I've never cooked ribs like this before, but Pinterest for the win. I'll be back. So I don't think my crock pot is big enough, so I can't stand them up, which sucks, but I can get the rest of this liquor from the seasoning earlier, pour that on there. Just gonna get all the seasoning, okay? In there, and now what it calls for is barbecue sauce. So we'll get my barbecue sauce and we'll be back. All right, guys, so the ribs are in there, and yes, they are supposed to be standing up is what the recipe called for, but note to self, I think I need a bigger crock pot because this is not deep enough for these ribs. If I would have gotten baby back ribs, they probably would have been able to stand up and go all the way around, but these I had to tilt down a little bit. But I'm thinking as when they start cooking, I'll be able to maybe turn them a little bit more upward because right now they're too long. These are spare ribs that I got at Walmart yesterday. They had plenty of them, guys. I had plenty of ribs yesterday at Walmart, which I was very surprised about on a Saturday right before 4th of July. They had some left, but they did. So yeah. All right, guys, so we are at a little bit, almost close to an hour and a half left. So let me show you guys the progress. Oh gracious, oh gracious. That's the progress so far. I'm gonna see if I can flip them around actually. But look, they're cooking very well on the bottom. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can flip around, primarily for this piece right here. So give me a second. All right, so I couldn't turn those ribs over, so I'm gonna move on to what I gotta do next. We're gonna go ahead and get our wings and our links going, guys. So I'm just gonna place them on here like this. I'm gonna let them cook. I think they have to cook for about 25 minutes because we want to make sure that everything is done at the same time. So I'm gonna get these on here, and I have to start my macaroni and cheese and everything else. So we're about to start that too. Talk to you guys later. So I almost forgot about our turkey burgers. My goodness. Only making 3 because I don't really know how many Adrian wants, but if he wants more tomorrow or something, I'll just make some more. But yeah, I'm just gonna season these really quickly, front and back, of course. I'm gonna use my roasted garlic and herb, my Kinder's buttery burger blend, Monterey steak, just a little bit of the Monterey steak, and then of course my garlic salt, just to give it a little bit of seasoning. It doesn't need much. And then I may pour some of the liquid from the weenies and the links. That's the bag I had that in, so I may pour some of that as well. But yeah, just getting those ready as well. All right, all is seasoned, all is well. Go ahead and put this in the oven, and we're about to get started on our macaroni and cheese before it gets too late, okay? All right. So we're about to start on our cheese, basically our roof on the mac and cheese. So first off, I have to melt down 3 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going to incorporate my flour. I'm going to let this melt down. The baby just woke up, so let me go get him. So we're just putting some evaporated milk into my flour and butter mixture that I have here, guys. And now let me get my half and half. So I obviously need to flip over the burgers, but look how they're cooking, guys. The links are done, so I'm about to take those out right now, put them in the pan. I'm gonna flip these burgers in. Baby, we almost finished. Like, I'm just saying, all right. So I just put in the garlic salt. Now I'm going to put in some onion powder. Black pepper. Creole seasoning. Oh my God. All right, guys, so ribs are officially out of the crock pot. I'm taking some of this delicious liquor and putting it on top. And what I'm gonna do is put it in the oven on broil. And it's ready, on broil. So that it can get a nice little caramelization on the top. But baby, when I tell you these ribs are tender. Y'all look at my hair, excuse me. Okay, tender. Okay, let me stop. So let me show you guys what it looks like. So I did have to cut it in half to get it out the crock pot, guys, because it was just so heavy. Oh my God, but let me wipe you guys real quick, 1 second. There we go. So yeah, I had to cut it to get it out, but oh my God, when I tell you these things are tender, see how the meat just fell off, guys? So I have to put it in the oven and broil so we can get that nice little caramelization on both sides. So that's what I'm about to do right now. And the bean stirs up. Bean. Hi, baby. Are you guys ready to see the ribs? Look at that, my friends. Looks like it just came off the grill. Yes. Don't mind the spoon. We had to taste our macaroni. Guys, I'm so ready to eat these ribs, y'all. Oh my goodness. So yes, they are done. This is the star of the show. Oh, and the rest of me is in here as well. Let me show you. All right, guys, so here's everything. Our lovely ribs, mac and cheese that we threw in the oven, beans. We did not make those from scratch, sure did not. And here's the rest of our meat, still nice and warm because I kept it on the oven. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. And yes, I did take a piece of that there, link right there. Everything tastes delicious. I'm gonna give Beans some beans and maybe a little bit of macaroni and cheese. We'll see. But yeah, our barbecue the non-traditional way. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you've ever done it like this.